When do you use paper, plastic, or reusable bags? I use plastic bags very frequently, and I think I only have one reusable bag.
Normally it's either paper bags, but sometimes plastic bags as well.
When I go shopping in Ashland, I typically use plastic bags. When I lived in DC, I used reusable bags because it was illegal. Well, you would get taxed for every plastic or paper bag that you used.
I'm guilty of using plastic bags. I don't usually remember to grab my cloth bag.
At home, we use paper, and I try to do the same thing here unless I'm at Walmart. Then I use plastic, but I reuse my plastic.
How many bags do you use in a week? I probably use at least 3 plastic bags a week.
Probably like 3.
I probably use about 2 or 3 bags.
Probably be around 4 to 5.
I probably only use I use like 3 to 5 bags a week, which now that I say that out loud, that's a lot of bags. And I reuse them. I keep them under my sink, and I use them for trash bags.
Do you reuse your bags? Yes, I do. I reuse my plastic and paper bags all the time.
I do if I remember to bring them. I'm pretty forgetful.
We either take them home and they get used in the classroom for like boots and snow pants, or we recycle them.
Why do you think reusable bags are important? Less plastic, and I guess it's better for the environment.
I do think reusable bags are important because it reduces a lot of waste. You can do a lot of cool stuff with them.
I think they're important because a lot of times, like right now, we don't realize how much or how many plastic bags that we use, and reusable bags would just lower that number so much. And furthermore, we don't always keep track of where our plastic bags go or what we're doing with them. And reusable bags kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone.
I never really put too much thought to using a recycled bag, but I know the times that I have been offered to use them, I usually do. So they normally work out pretty well.
And I've never thought about reusing recycled bags like made out of t-shirts. So I think that's pretty cool. I've used other recyclable bags. Pretty stoked about my new t-shirt bag.
1 trillion plastic bags are used every year worldwide. And try to imagine these numbers, I know they're kind of big. About 2 million plastic bags are used every minute around the world. Approximately 32 million tons of plastic waste is generated annually. Americans use and throw away 100 billion plastic bags every year. 10% of the plastic produced every year worldwide winds up in the ocean. Last fact, well not really, but 70% of which finds its way to the ocean floor where it will likely never degrade.
Plastic bags pretty much do not biodegrade because they take over 500 years, but a majority of them end up at the ocean floor where they never have the ability to do so. The materials break down to smaller fragments which soak up toxins, and then these toxins contaminate soil, waterways, and animals that digest it.
Alright, and people think paper is better than plastic. That's not really true. In the US, about 14 million trees are cut down to make paper bags each year. It takes about 4 times more energy than making plastic bags to produce paper bags. And it takes 3 times as much water to make a paper bag than it does to make a plastic bag.
There are little slips of paper on that table, and it's basically a pledge. Please pledge honestly. If you don't want to pledge, it's totally okay. But it's basically, I mean, you'll read it. Basically, it's saying that you're going to use these reusable bags.
So this program has impacted my view on plastic bags because it makes me realize that I am really wasteful every time I go to Walmart or Super One or wherever, and I opt to get a grocery bag instead of just bringing my own or carrying it with my hands.
Something I learned about plastic bags that's very interesting is that, about 1 trillion plastic bags are produced annually each year?
Something like that.
That's an incredible statistic. I didn't know that before.
I didn't know that paper bags weren't actually that much better than plastic.
After this program, I think I'll definitely use this. It's pretty convenient. It's small. You can put it anywhere, and it looks like it holds a lot.
I learned a lot of not so fun facts about plastic bags.
I didn't know it took so much energy to make paper bags.
Do you think you will use your reusable bag instead of a paper or plastic bag? Yeah, I think so.
I will absolutely use my reusable bag. It's a lot easier to pack around and carry with me, and it's reusable, it's washable. It's something I can use in a lot of different situations, not just for groceries or anything.
What is one downfall about using this recycled t-shirt bag? Can you overcome it, and order to stop the plastic bags every week at the grocery store. Maybe it might, the ties might come undone, but I still think it's a much more efficient source than a plastic bag.
One downfall of our recycled t-shirt bag might be that like, one, it'll be a pain in the ass to wash, so you can't just like throw it away. And it probably doesn't deal with like wet things really well. But I think that like I can overcome that instead of using plastic bags.
We all signed the pledge.
People ask how I made them, yeah, I'll tell them to Google it and tell them to make one too.
Will you show your friends how to make these bags and tell them the importance of using recyclable bags? Yes, it has already been shared on Facebook.
Absolutely. I want to show my friends how to make these bags and my family. Just tell anybody who wants to hear.
Awesome.
One of the downfalls of the bag, I suppose, is that it could get stained relatively easy, or there's like traditional wear and tear with fabrics, or it's also just using a perfectly good t-shirt to make something else. So it's kind of a repurposing aspect that might be a potential negative, but overall I really don't see any inherent negatives to the whole program. And I absolutely signed the pledge. I plan to tape it to my door, and it should be good.
You're so cute. That's all. That's all, folks.